Well, all right. Congratulations. You've made it this far into the course, Civil Liberties and Civil Rights. That's Unit 5. Means you're doing a great job so far in your adventure to learning all about advanced placement, government, and politics, which is going to really help you earn as high a score as you can possibly get on that AP exam, which is slated for May of this year. So let's talk about civil liberties and civil rights to get you started as you jump into this material. Understand that the debate over civil liberties has been going on since the founding of this nation, and the anti-federalists were so aggressive and strong in their fight against the federalists in attempting to deny the ratification of the Constitution that in order to appease and to placate the opposition, the Federalists agreed to the Bill of Rights. And one of the very first actions of the very first Congress was to adopt those 10 amendments. And so when we talk about civil liberties, we're really talking about those first 10 amendments, which are your rights to be free from government intrusion. So it's about civil liberties are about the government not being able to intrude on you. For example, the Fourth Amendment, unreasonable searches and seizures. The government can't search or seize you or your papers, effects, things unreasonably. So it's important to understand the difference between civil liberties and civil rights. Civil rights are more focused with and concerned with your rights to be treated equally. So civil liberties, free from government intrusion. Civil rights, your rights to be treated equally. So in this unit, you study the incorporation of civil liberties as applied to the states now that you understand federalism, and make sure you appreciate that that's a selective incorporation. The Supreme Court did not all at once apply the Bill of Rights to the states. They applied them one right at a time. You'll study freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom from unreasonable search and seizures, right to remain silent, and on through the 10 Amendments. And when you get to the civil rights, you'll be studying things along the lines of school desegregation, freedom from slavery and the right to be treated equal, and then the various subgroups, women, other minorities that have also acquired the rights to be treated equally through affirmative action type of programs. And then there's one final item to consider in your overall understanding and knowledge once you complete this unit, and that's to consider the effects of the global war on terror since 9/11. I want you to consider this question. As we have given up some of our civil liberties and rights to privacy, are we actually safer as a result? And I highly recommend going ahead and watching the frontline video, Are We Safer? And consider that as well as the other frontline videos on the subject of civil liberties, and come to some conclusions on your own to demonstrate your complete and thorough understanding of this material that have things like the Patriot Act resulted in a safer citizenry. So, important unit, very interesting stuff, material that really requires us to go back to the adoption of the Constitution all the way up to modern times. So, you're in for one heck of a ride. But the amount you're going to learn and what you're going to appreciate about the freedoms, the liberties and rights you have as an individual in this country, as a citizen of this country, are well worth the time and your investment into this material. So see you for probably some exam tips or at least one more other introduction to a unit. And again, my name is Mr. Berger, and it's been a pleasure to get to advise you a little bit on your journey. Thank you.